David Schaub, and I help college students take their next steps in their college career and beyond. And if it's okay with you guys, I'm just going to take it to the next level the next 10 minutes. I mean, whether it's eating a buffet at a Golden Corral or taking you guys the next 10 minutes, I want to empty the tank. I want to get in everything I got. So is it okay with you guys real quick? Yeah! All right, awesome. So, I need you to be fully with me the next 10 minutes because I'm just gonna blow your mind in terms of a lot of information. So if you've never gotten your ass kicked by talk, get ready. You're gonna be leaving here limping and bruised. Okay, so first thing I would talk about is destiny. Because sometimes we hear a word like destiny or purpose and not know what it is. Or sometimes we have an idea, but we're not 100% sure. Or sometimes it changes from semester to semester. Anyone ever feel like that before? Or sometimes we can even hear the word destiny and feel shame because we're like, everyone knows about me, or you feel like everyone knows it, but I'm not sure what mine is. And that's totally fine, right? So, but your destiny, right on the screen here, isn't found in one big divine moment, or one opportunity, if you will, but in 1,000 little moments or opportunities in trusting God. It's not a destination, it's a way of life. So repeat that. Destiny is not a destination, it's a way of life. It's not about trying to find tomorrow, it's about walking in freedom here today, seizing those little moments, those little opportunities, those next steps every single day. Those opportunities can be small. Sometimes we think destiny, it's one giant big step. But I found out from doing this and teaching leadership for 5 years in Buffalo, New York, that it's not. It's every small step, every single day, and seizing those opportunities that bring you to greater freedom. So you say, okay, Dave, you take next steps, or help college students take next steps. What exactly is the next step? Here it is. A next step is when you make a decision to move forward with something that is going to bring you into greater freedom and purpose, engages your heart, and gives you energy. So that's the next step. So why do we take next steps? 2 reasons. If you're taking notes, here we go. 2 things real quick, all right? So we take next step to bring ourselves into greater freedom. And what I mean by that is that, in fact, I'm more of a story person. You guys ever talk to your friend or even your parents or been to a family thing and you're like, so Uncle Bob, how's it going? He's like, yeah. Same shit every day. You hear that before? You're like, but I don't know you, but they might be successful in their job, their career, right? But they're like, it's okay. Well, I don't know if that's really success. Is that really freedom? Right? Sometimes we define freedom as money, success. In fact, I used to think freedom, I'll go over my story. I used to think freedom meant I can do what I want, how often I want, as much as I want, with whoever I want. But I thought freedom is knowing who you are, what you're created to do, and what your purpose is, and then pursuing that relentlessly despite apathy, other people's motivations towards you. It doesn't matter. You go after relentlessly. So we take next steps to bring ourselves to greater freedom, because here we go. Because if the moment we stop receding, the moment our life becomes stagnant, and as college students, we must be intentional with what we're doing. Otherwise, we just become unfocused. We don't care. We just take whatever life throws at us, which wasn't very much if you know what I'm talking about here. So we have to take next steps to bring ourselves into greater freedom. And sometimes it's not so exciting in the moment, but it's worth it in the end. Number 2, we take next steps so others can take theirs. Again, we can't give what we don't have. Some of you guys took a plane to get here. I know that thing you did, right? You guys took a plane to get here. So, they always tell you, even though we're on our phones, we're not paying attention, they tell you, hey, for an emergency, put that oxygen on yourself before you help others, right? Because you can't help others if you're not helping yourself. You can't help others grow if you're not growing. You can't give energy if you don't have energy. You can't help others empty the tank if your tank is empty. So sometimes we have to help ourselves to take our next steps so we can help other people to take that next step. So if you want to be people, joining other events and doing the things, you got to do that stuff. If you want them to take next steps, you do. If you want them to engage in campus, you got to take it to another level. So we take next steps so others can take theirs. By the way, my next step, I'm taking it right now. My next step was coming here. I've been teaching Leadership Academy to hundreds of college students for 5 years in Buffalo. And it was exciting. I taught them entrepreneurship, how to run business, how to motivate other people, but most importantly, how to motivate themselves. Whoop, there's the mic. So my next step was coming here because I wanted to bring it in nationally. So to give you a little story about myself, I actually, when I was 22 years old, I owned a franchise for a multi-million-dollar national marketing company. And then at 23 years old, I started making 6 figures. At 24 years old, I actually bought a house, my first house, and I bought 2 cars. Vacation 5-6 times a year. Took my mother to Hawaii, my brother to South America, my sister to Europe, and life was good. But I wanted more. Don't we all? We want more. If we're going to live the same life every year in a row for the next 8 years throughout our life, that's not exactly exciting to me, at least, anyways. So my next step was coming here and bringing it to impacting more students. I'm not doing this because I need to. I'm doing this because I want to. This is my calling. This is my passion. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone to bring it to you guys. So my next step, so it's okay with you guys. Can we just celebrate myself taking the next step for a quick moment here? Just coming here. I love it. Can you tell? You don't need a coffee. I am your coffee, in case you guys are looking for some. So anyways, 3 tips for taking next steps. Number 1, don't let other people's apathy stop you from doing what you've been called to do. How many times do students not pursue their passion because of the apathies of others or what others think? How many times do students not join that sport program intramurals because someone told them they're not good enough to go there? How many times do students not get engaged at that event, that thing on campus, or that group, or whatever they want to join because someone told them, no, that's dumb, you're too busy anyways, or the apathy of others? How many times do we do that? So get this, if you're listening, catch this. Don't take advice from apathetic people because you don't want to get to where they're going. You don't take advice from apathetic people because you want to get to where they're going. If I listened to other people's apathy, I wouldn't be here. So I told you the great stuff, right? Cool, yeah, being successful, whatever. Cool story, bro. You know, but at 19 years old, I got kicked out of college at a .86 GPA. How you get that is beyond me. I know it. Actually, get a certificate just for somehow managing that, right? And then I actually got arrested 5 times before I was 20. In fact, the last time I got arrested when I was 20 years old, I beat up some kid because I was an angry person. And his uncle was a Supreme Court judge for 44 years, so I hit the wrong kid. And I did 6 months of weekends where you literally drive yourself to jail on the weekends. And I'm like, crap, I caught myself in a hole. So I got it together, and I you know what though? If I were to listen to apathetic people around me, you can't teach leadership. Look at your past. Look what you've done. You can't do that. You can't join an office for a market. You can't do that stuff here. We'll bring you back. Are you kidding me? You barely take care of yourself, or at least I could, right? But here's the thing. I am not my past. I am my present. I am my future. Because I know what God created me to do. I can move forward in authority and step into that and take my next step so I can help others take theirs. That's why I'm here. Number 2. My shit right here. Sweet. Passion. So passion, the word passion is something we're suffering for. And I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, all right? And we suffered 19 years of no playoffs. And I watch them every game. I refuse to watch a game, okay? I refuse to not watch the game. I'm always watching, you know, it's not always exciting, but I'm passionate every year. This is our year. This is our year. The last time we made the playoffs, I was like 8 years old, okay? But this is our year. But you know what? Sometimes college can feel that way. We're excited, we're passionate, we get knocked down, you know, midterms hit us, this life hits us, people not necessarily hit us because I hit nutmegs. So, but we're passionate, we know what we're doing. So the point is, when you have passion, you're excited, it gives you energy because everyone in this room has gifts that only you can give. You have a divine opportunity that only you can bring in this world. So I have passion. Without passion, you're going to run out of energy, you're going to run out of steam. And you wonder why 50% of college students don't graduate, because they run out of that. Because they forgot why they're here and what they're doing. Number 3, what are you empowered to do here today? And a lot of times here, well, I'm just waiting for that moment. You know, you're sitting under like a tree and you're ready for the apple to hit you in the head and go, oh, that's what I need to do. But you know what? If we wait for a perfect time, how often is there a perfect time? Never, right? So somebody's like, I'm just waiting for a sign. Here's your sign. There you go. So there's your invitation card to take your next step. So what's your next step? If you actually look on your tables, you'll see there's a next step. There's only like 4 or 5. So please pull it out really quick. And if you don't have one, no worries. Grab a piece of paper. Now I just want to take a moment here to sit there and say, what is your next step? Your next step is, I'm going to wake up early in the morning. I'm going to get rid of that apathetic friend. I'm going to get engaged in that thing that my other friend said they were stupid. I'm going to pursue that passion despite if it's not popular or it's not the right field to get into. I'm doing that because I'm going to use college as a vehicle to pursue my passion. I don't care what other people say. It's my life. This is what I'm doing. So I want you to just write your next step. And I have a booth. I'm at booth 9, and I have this corkboard that says, I took my next step today. And I just want to celebrate your next step with you. High five, maybe I never see you again, hey, I'm with you, but you know what, you have a next step. And when you bring that to my booth, I'll actually give you a bracelet that says, what's my next step? So when you go home back to school, when you go back to your everyday life, you can sit there and stare in your face, what's my next step? So you guys can take that, get reminded, because when you're not taking next steps, we grow stagnant. We go back into them with that Uncle Bob or Aunt, negative Nancy, it's like, how's it going? No, you know what? Like, you can be that person that says, you know what? I don't have everything figured out. But I don't have to. There's freedom in saying that. But I'm pursuing this passion, this gift, this business, this role that I'm excited about. I don't know what the outcome is, but I'm going there. And I'm going to get there. So how can you use it? It's a great question. I've done freshman orientations in Buffalo. I've done a lot of mid-semester speaking. I've done, obviously, leadership conferences galore. I've done marketing because I own an office for a marketing company for 5 years. I interviewed well over 9,000 college students in 5 years. I've met a lot of college students. And a lot of times they don't know what they're doing, but you know what? It's okay if you don't know what you're made to be right in this moment, but just take that next step that brings you to greater freedom. And this is what I want to teach my kids. Hey, you know what? It's not so happy what you're doing right now, but do the best in your moment. Take that next step that brings you to greater freedom, and the rest will just be viewed along the way. So I want to end this the same way I started it. I want to empty the tank. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to make more money. To be honest, I made enough. I'm here to empty the tank. So if you can help me take my next step, so I can help your college students take theirs. Thank you.
One more time for David Schaub. Come on, bring the leader you set for Northwestern State University up here with me. Clap it up for her, really big show some love. It's rapid time. People have much time. Let's get started. We started. Let us bring Dave Greenhouse out, and then he's going to see you all out of here. All right, get out your paper. You did all what you got to do. Got your tickets out. Let's do it. We're going to have you out on the number. This is not me. This is going to be the number. Here goes. The number is.
Last four are 9048.
The last 9048. For real? Yo, come on up and give it. I'm not walking you. I don't want me to do all the work. All right, cool. Raise your hand. You enjoyed me as a host. Did I do okay as a host? Yeah, okay. And for whatever reason, you have an event. I'm a speaker, motivation comedian, and I also host shows, host events, and do comedy shows. So if you feel like I'd fit anywhere in there, please let me know. That'd be really awesome. So this is yours. I appreciate you all. I'll be around until I fly out tonight.
He's been our
Have
campus
an
twice.
incredible rest of the conference. Have a lot of fun. But closing us out with some very, very important information. Very, very important information. Please welcome Mr. Dave Greenhouse.
Dave!
Hey, Stan, you're not too sexy. Harrison, all right. Hey, can you understand real quick? Come on. All right, listen, we're closing out the showcase, but before we go, we get some house lights back up in the room. We've got co-op forms available, but what we want you to do right now before you head to the exhibit hall is take a minute, meet with your delegations, go through the list of the folks you just saw, pick out the people that you think are going to work for your campus. Take a look at what that roster is. Think about what your programming looks like for the rest of the spring, for next fall, even next spring, y'all. Take a look and see what's going on. Figure it on out. Spend some time with your folks right now. Sort it out, and then head to the exhibit hall. If you need a co-op form,
What is the exhibit hall?
Miss Danielle is somewhere in the back of the room. There's
What is the
Danny.
exhibit
Danny
hall?
is in the
Is it
back of the
where
room
we
with her
wait
hand in the
doctors?
air. If you need a co-op form, put your hand in the air and she will be glad to deliver it to you.
Is it more
Co-op guys, we talked to you this morning about what was going on with those. If you want to grab a form, go ahead.
We got glasses,
Exhibit hall will be open after this.
She did a Mardi Gras glass.
Don't worry.
Like if we had known about it.
We
got some Mardi Gras glasses.
Need a form, because Danny's got one for you.
We got
Otherwise, spend a few minutes with your delegation. Walk through this process.
Did you get your
Because these people up here working real hard for you. All right.
I'm so tired.
Am I supposed to give you my second one? Probably shouldn't have given it to me. That's okay. I know how to get it. Yes, I need a key to 670 and 670.
I'm gonna request no remakes of my key.
My name's on it. And because they're holding my debit card hostage,
They are? You don't have your debit card?
Why are they holding a hostage?
Right?
I think she gave it back.
Look at you. This Miss Almeida. Wait, look at me. This eyebrow. This eyebrow is different. This eyebrow. I think so. No, I'm not gonna let you around not looking at the fleek. The eyebrows are not on fleek.
Let's go get our cup.
Can you get mine?
It's not coming off. It's not eyebrow.
Did y'all see anybody that y'all like?
Yes, I wrote it down.
What do you like?
Hold on, I got it written down.
Like,
My paper.
who do you like?
Okay, I really liked this guy.
I like,
And I like the love doctor.
yeah, he was funny.
I like.
I bet you like the sexologist. I think you like the
I knew you did.
I'm so petty.